This time it's on the onside. Is there an opportunity? Yes, it is. Oh, okay. Brilliant. I thought at one stage Hassan Mahmood.
Now they've got to put that behind them. Fazalhaq Farooqi fancies his chances. He's got a great success rate against Tamim Iqbal. I think if my memory serves me right, last 4 or 5 occasions he's taken the wicket of Tamim in the different games and formats. Tamim Iqbal will want to get off to a steady start. Mehdi Hassan Miraj. Oh, that's wayward from Fazalhaq Farooqi.
Well, that had to be targeted a bit better than that. Seen Shaheen Shah Afridi do that every time, almost every time. His first ball, that in-slinging angle that gets the right-hander most times. So you've got to land it in the area, right, Curtly?
That's one of the things I tell bowlers whenever I'm coaching, that starting is the hardest.
Power, Chumuke action.
You want to make sure your first couple of deliveries hit the right area. Forget about all the pace and swing and seam. Another wide. Just make sure you get the first couple of deliveries in the area that you want. That will give you confidence. You don't want to try to bowl too fast, try to swing or seam the ball too early. Give yourself a couple of overs to get it in the area, and then you work from there.
He's not bowling at express pace either. He's bowling within himself, around the 130 mark. He'll be a little annoyed with himself. I'm sure he's going to rectify it. Still drifting down leg.
Put it down to adrenaline rush, maybe. They want to achieve so much in the first 3 or 4 overs. There is some serious sideways movement. Would have been perfect deliveries to the right-hander, but you've got to aim them better. Oh, sorry, to the left-hander. What is he thinking? Lot depends on his health at the crease. And Rangpur would know the advantage of picking him up early in the piece.
Oh, that's a good one. That looks pretty straight. Umpire looks at it. Did he get a bit of bad on that?
Sounds like there were 2 noises. The appeal went up, but no one is interested. They probably heard the bat as well.
Got to say, not a great shot, because look at the front foot, the toe pointing towards cover area, the bat coming down at a different angle, and is going hard at the ball. Inside edge saved him in the end.
Oh, pitching it up. That's a good ball. Didn't deserve that, but they've got a couple of runs. And being cheeky, Nurul Hassan Sohan flicking it back. Quite a mix of an over, hasn't it, so far from Fazalhaq Farooqi?
I reckon he needs to concentrate on hitting those good lengths first. That's what it's all about. You need to start well, and then you work your way from there. You don't want to give away runs too early and find yourself under pressure. That's better. That's a better length. That's where he needs to bowl on a more consistent basis. You got predominantly an offside field, only 3 on the leg side, including a first slip on you as well. So you need to utilize. That was brilliantly bowled. Look at where the keeper took it.
Lovely seam position. Yeah, it flew after hitting that good length area.
And he continues in the same area, just a tad wide. The manner in which he's come back after bowling 4 deliveries, which were nipping back in, he makes the last 2 go across the face of the right-hander.
That should have always been his plan. First thing as a bowler, you know what field you want. You talk to your skipper, you get the field, and then you try to bowl to it. When you got 6 on the offside, you don't want to drift onto leg stump.
And as we all know, one in-swinger is enough to create that doubt in the batsman's mind. So that outswinger is the way to go after bowling a couple of in-swinging balls.
Little straighter, hit a little straighter, and the scamper through for a single. That completes over number 1. It's 5 without loss. A quiet start. That's what's needed. Last ball of the previous over.
You don't want to be hit for a 4 of the last ball of the over. This was delightful. Reminds me at times a bit of Saeed Anwar. Very elegant through the offside. What he does so well, he gets to the pitch of the ball. It smothers any kind of spin on the ball. Look at that forward stride. Lovely hit.
It's absolute poetry in motion, isn't it? So delightful to watch. That will bolster his confidence. Just looking a little edgy early on. That shot is going to be just giving him the mental confidence and the resilience to be built up. Slip in position for Farooqi to Tamim.
I reckon he still needs to pull that length back a bit for Farooqi. Bowling a little bit too full. That could be easy pickings for the batters.
What about a bouncer, Girdley? Will that be useful length? Maybe a bouncer in 6 balls.
Pitches it up once again, right behind it. This time he cannot thread the needle. This finds the fielder.
At this point, you know, I would really look to bowl a bouncer because 1, the batters aren't really coming hard, and 2, they're not advancing down the pitch either. And then with a fine leg in the circle, it's a dangerous delivery to bowl.
Push and run. Good call. If the feeling was a little cleaner, tell you what, that could have been closer than it looked.
Well, I'm looking at the stats. Tamim Iqbal versus Fazalhaq. And it's great to be at the non-striker's end for Tamim because his record isn't great against the left armour. 4 innings, 20 runs, 46 balls, and he's got 4 scalps of Tamim. 4 times he's got him out.
I'm quite sure he knows that. So that's one of the reasons he's been a little bit cautious against him. Well bowled. That was well bowled.
Just feel Fazalhaq Farooqi fancies bowling to the right-handers more than the left-handers. It's got that mix of the in-dippers, and this one keeps on going, entices the batter to have a little bit of poke at that.
Got to have a better defense than that. He's getting beaten by the in-swinging ball and the out-swinging ball as well. Got to be a little bit more stable at the crease. Look to play quite nicely with a balanced front foot plot. Defend. See off the first 3-4 overs safely.
Third over, seen off safely with that single of the last ball. 3 of the third over, it's 15 without loss.
36. They need something special. They need a miracle here. Fazalhaq Farooqi and the attack. And it is all due to the fact that that was swashbuckling innings from Shamim Hussain Patwari. At one stage, they were down and out, 76 for 6, Rangpur. And after that, there has to be a special mention because of 5 6 and 5 4s in that knock of 59, unbeaten 59 of just 24 deliveries, raised some hope for Rangpur, but not enough on the board. As I say, a very good evening to Sir Curtly Ambrose and Ramiz Raja.
Hello, Arthur. Hello, everyone. Well, it's turning out to be a little bit easier for Fortune Barishal to get to that 150 that is required. Well, what a stroke! That is Kyle Mayers at his best. It's never the easiest stroke to play over extra cover. But he didn't only play it well, it went for maximum. What a stroke, Ramiz.
Incredible. You hardly ever see this kind of a six off the back foot against a pacer. Just landing a high backlift into that big drive, a booming six. He has done it before also, but every time he does it, it's so great to watch.
This time it's on the onside. Is there an opportunity? Yes, it is. Oh, okay. Brilliant. I thought at one stage Hassan Mahmood would be struggling, but in the end it's Ronnie Talukdar who's taken the catch. So is there a twist? Mayers go.
But the good thing about that catch was he didn't float up in the air and try to catch it. He tossed it to the fielder that was coming in. Well, they've gone to check.
Great team effort. You've got to put it down to that great game awareness. Then he knew exactly what was transpiring. He'd be bitterly disappointed after hitting a great six.
We have an umpire
He's gone, I think.
for fair catch.
They're checking whether it's a fair catch or
Fair
not.
delivery. Your best angle, please. Okay. He has made contact with the ball within the field of play. Left the ball. And catch was taken by another fielder within the field of play. Satisfied. My decision for the big screen is...
Yeah, brilliantly done. They needed a wicket, and it's Fazalhaq Farooqi, after being hit with a six, comes back and sees the back of Kyle Mayers. Gone for 28. 119 for 4. They have such a strong batting lineup. They have already 4 down, and in comes David Miller because of this.
That was brilliant cricket. Got the catch, but the momentum was taking him over the ropes. And he had the awareness to toss it back to his fielder, who is running, to complete the catch. And they loved it, to get rid of the dangerous Kyle Mayers.
Best thing about that effort was that Ronnie didn't drop it. Otherwise, it would have looked ironical, Ronnie.
So you also need to give credit to Ronnie Talukdar because he's following it. He was getting close to Hassan Mahmood because when he flicked it, he was there to take it. And that's what he has done. These are like really, seriously good numbers. Over 10,000 runs.
So I'm struggling a little bit at the Lanka Premier League on those soft pitches. I don't know how trained he is now to take on the opponents here. This is not a difficult task for Miller. 31 needed of 32 balls. His presence should do the job because he's got such a heavyweight presence at the crease. But we've seen the energy from Rangpur in the field.
with just a runner ball and 6 wickets in hand, you have to favour the Fortune Barishal. We've seen strange things happen in cricket where teams collapse, but at this present moment, you'll have to favour the Fortune Barishal of taking this one.
Yeah, I mean, the conditions have eased. It's been a mix of good batting and conditions easing out a little bit. Therefore, the middle phase of the innings have belonged to Barishal.
Yeah, Farooqi has been magnificent. He's going to complete his full quota of overs. He'll pick up a single, but still he just manages to give away only 16 runs. And he's also picked up that crucial wicket of Kyle Mayers in 4 overs that he has bowled. 120 for 4 after 15.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download TSports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit tsports.com.